Hey everybody, welcome. It's Timmy here with Chalk Couture. Super excited to be with you tonight live. We are going to be working with our brand new Oh Snap transfer, and I am super thrilled to tell you a little bit not only about this transfer and how cute it is and how we can create some beautiful home decor with Chalk Couture, but I also am going to get to share a little bit with you about our new Club Couture program. So I'm really excited. So welcome. If you're watching me on replay, be sure to say hi. If you're joining me for the first time, I would love it if you would say hi. Put in a number 1 if this is your first time watching me. Number 2 if you've seen me before. If you like what you see and you think you have some friends who might be interested in seeing it as well, please feel free to go ahead and share this video. I love to get feedback during my lives, so if you like what you see, give me some thumbs up or send me some hearts. I always appreciate that as well. If you're watching me on a mobile device, you can just click the share button and that will get it out to friends, or you can tag a friend in the comments if there's someone that you think might like to watch. So if you're never heard of Chalk Couture before, I hope you're in for a treat. Chalk Couture is a fabulous company that was formed a little over a year ago now out in Salt Lake City. And as a designer, I get the distinct pleasure of sharing the beautiful products that they make that can help us to create beautiful DIY home decor. And once you see how simple it is, you are going to be so excited. And I see Cindy has joined us, so it's great to see you. Thanks for the wave, Cindy. I'm just going to take a quick minute to go ahead and share this with my VIP group. If you're wondering what my VIP group is, let me tell you a little bit about that as I'm doing a share here. Now what you're doing is right now watching me on my Facebook business page, and I would love it if you would like and follow me. Set up your notifications so that next time I go live with a new project, you'll be notified. That would be great. But if you are like me and like to get a little extra special treatment, maybe get some happy mail or get some scoop on some new things that are coming up in Chalk Couture, or just get some really cool project ideas, then you want to be a member of my VIP group. That's a special place where I can post those specials. It's the only place that I can do it. So you can watch me do projects here, and you can certainly go to my website and buy any of these products anytime. But if you want some special deals, it's the VIP group you want to be in. So if you're not a member and you'd like to be, just type VIP in the comment section and I'll reach out to you and let you know how you can join. So that's about my VIP group. I just sent this video off to them so they can watch along as well. And I am going to tell you a little bit about Club Couture to start, and then I'm going to show you the transfer that you can get along with Club Couture this month, and we only have a day and a half or so left of this month. So if you want in on Club Couture, this great subscription program, you're going to need to do it before the 28th is over. So by midnight tomorrow, you'll want to make sure that you get on my website and sign up if you're interested. So what is this all about? Well, let me tell you a little bit. It's super cool. I'm going to actually just, let's see. I'm going to get rid of that, and I'm going to scoot this over so you can see what's in front of me here. So this Club Couture program is a monthly subscription program, and every month, the first week of the month, you will receive a shipment directly from Chalk Couture, and we will provide you with a transfer of the month, and this month's transfer is this cute Oh Snap transfer that we're going to actually do together tonight, so you can see how it all comes together and really how easy it is. And along with this transfer, you'll get 3 Chalkpaste singles. So I only have one out here today because actually I wanted to show you just what to do with these Chalkpaste singles when you get them in your subscription pack. But you'll get 3 coordinating colors for that month's transfer. And the transfer is going to be a surprise. You're going to get it delivered right to your door. We won't know what it is until it gets delivered to us, but guaranteed you are going to have some great projects that you're going to be able to make with this transfer. We have had so much fun. I've had so much fun already using this transfer on a bunch of different surfaces in a variety of different ways. And if you become a subscribing member through my website, you also will get to be part of my special Club Couture subscribers group, where I'll be able to demonstrate live just for you this transfer and how you can use it, and we can share with one another lots of ideas on how it's being used throughout the month. So that is a little bit about Club Couture. Let me give you a quick little preview about what that is all about here. And if I scoots over to this little graphic, you can see that each month you'll get an exclusive B-size transfer, those 3 paste singles that we were just talking about in coordinating colors for that transfer. And you are going to get a how-to video with instructions that are going to be emailed to you every month. There's no shipping cost, and you'll get lots of special offers and deals from both Chalk Couture and from me as your designer. So it's a $19.99 cost per month, and it is normally a $26 retail value, so you're getting kind of a nice bundle at a little bit of a discount, which is great. And this transfer that you're going to get are only available through and you're only going to be able to get them through our Club Couture. So there is no other way to get the transfer unless you are a member of this exclusive club. So if you think it would be fun to get some goodies delivered to your door every month and take advantage of utilizing this fun new transfer and create some beautiful DIY home decor, then feel free to sign up. Hey, I see Hallie is with us and Michelle has joined. It's great to have you both with us tonight. And of course, Cindy has joined us a little bit earlier. So let me tell you what happens if you decide that you want to try out Club Couture. It is a initial 3-month commitment. So if you signed up today, you would actually be the first to get the new subscription that's starting the first week of March. So if you subscribe by the end of this month, so tomorrow night at midnight, then you will actually get to receive the first shipment that's coming out the first week of March. When you enroll, you have the ability to set up a Kickstart kit. And the Kickstart kit is a super deal. The Kickstart kit is only available to you when you enroll for the monthly subscription program. So if you want to take advantage of the Kickstart kit, you only can do it at the time that you enroll with the subscription. With the Kickstart kit, you are going to get this beautiful Aiden Chalkboard surface. You can see it pictured. You're also going to get a board and base. That's the item that you see in the bottom left-hand corner. You're going to get a 3-ounce container of the bright white Chalkology paste. And you'll also get a small squeegee and a multi-tool. So lots of good things that come in the Kickstart kit. All the things that you're really going to need to be able to create a project when you get your transfer. So notice that if you subscribe for the monthly transfer through Club Couture, you'll get a transfer and 3 paste singles, but no surfaces or tools. So if you need those, then the Kickstart kit is a great deal. $69.99 for that with a normal retail value of $77. So I thought it'd be fun if we actually chalked on this surface together tonight. So I am going to see if I can scoots that over here for you so you can see it. Let's see if I can get that out of the way. This over here. Put me up top. All right. Well, maybe I'll move me over here just so I'm not in the way. All right, I think that'll do it. And preview. All right, awesome. So, are you ready to dive in and check out this project and see what it's all about? I hope so. And remember, if this is your first time watching me, please feel free to go ahead and put a 1 in the comment section. I'd love to see if you're a first timer. If you've watched me before, please be sure to say hi and send me some love. I always love to see when you're here and chatting with me. So we've got our 9x12 Aiden Chalkboard surface here. This is probably one of my most favorite chalkboard surfaces that we have. This is actually one of the surfaces that came in my new designer kit. And I have used this surface over and over again. And that's one of the great things about our products is that we have this fabulous Chalkology paste that we can use to make these designs really pop on our chalkboard surfaces. But when we want to change out our surface, when we want to change out our design, it's super easy. All we need to do is wash it off with water and then reapply a new transfer. It's really just that easy. And it really makes kind of making your home seasonally decorated really easy. So this is the 9x12 8-inch chalkboard. It also is magnetic, so if you have magnets that you want to be able to put on your board, you absolutely can, and that's kind of a fun way to add a little bit more element to it. So as I said, we're going to be using our O-Snap transfer, and what I forgot to mention was this is one of those exclusive transfers that was available, and it's available this month, but only until supplies last. Because this is actually one of the Club Couture transfers. It's not going to be featured in our regular catalog. You won't be able to order it online unless you're enrolling for Club Couture. So if you love this transfer, you need to hurry over to my website and enroll and grab this transfer, because what will allow you to do is not only add on that Kickstart kit, but will also let you add on the previous month's transfer if there's still supplies available. So there were some supplies still available because technically our program isn't starting until March 1st. So if you like this transfer, you still have time to grab it, but you have to do so before the month ends. Or until supplies last. But after that, there's no guarantee that it's going to be around. So this is fun. We've got the words, oh snap. We've got this cute little camera. So if you're a photographer, you're going to love this cute little old-fashioned camera. We've got collect moments, not things, which I think is great. We've got a little starburst for our flash. And then, of course, a little highlight that we're going to be able to put around our camera. I'm going to move my envelope here out of the way for the moment so that I can get to my fuzzing cloth, because we're going to need this fuzzing cloth to fuzz our transfer report before we put it down onto our surface. And you're probably wondering, what's this fuzzing cloth? Why do I need to do that? Well, so one of the great things about our transfers is that they have an adhesive back. And that adhesive backing is really awesome because when you put it down on your surface, it's not going to shift and move around on you. Hey, Karen, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. But it also means that when you're putting it down on a surface, you want to make sure that when you put it down, it's not so sticky that it's going to be hard for you to pull it back up and off of your surface. Because these transfers are a silk screen transfer and they're made out of fabric, they can definitely stretch. So we want to make sure that by fuzzing our transfer, we can ensure that when we pull it up, we're not going to stretch it and therefore not be able to reuse it again. That is definitely one of the great highlights about these designs, is that they are adhesive backed and they are reusable. So this backer sheet that the transfer comes on can be kept, and you can use it to store your transfers when you're done and you've washed them. Washing them up is really simple. Just do so with a little bit of water and you're ready to go. So I've got my fuzzing cloth here, by the way. This is a new product that Chalk Couture has come out with. It's part of our new spring summer line, and you can see all of the products that we have available in our spring summer line on my website, so feel free to go ahead and do some shopping or poke around. This particular fuzzing cloth currently is out of stock, but it will come back in probably in the next week or two. If you're interested in it and you want me to notify you when it's in, just go ahead and put a comment in and I'll be sure to follow up with you. I do also have a couple on hand, so I can ship one to you, or if you're not local to me. But on one side is a nice terry cloth side, so that's great for fuzzing, and on the other side is a very soft microfiber, which is really great for kind of cleaning up the chalkboard surface and getting any extra stuff off of it, like that technical term, the stuff. So one of the things that's probably the most difficult is deciding where you want to put everything. So I think I am going to, first I have to decide, do I want it this way or do I want to do our design long ways? And I think I might go long ways just because I love this snap and I want it to kind of take center stage. So I'm going to put my camera down first, and I am going to put it a little bit on an angle. Now when you put your transfer down, you can move it around if you need to adjust it and get it exactly where you want it. When you put it down, you want to make sure that there's no air bubbles on your transfer or underneath your transfer surface. So this area that you see is black, that's what's going to pick up the chalk paste. So all the green area is really the adhesive. That's that sticky side that's going to keep it in place. So it's only the areas of the screen that we want to make sure that there aren't any air bubbles in. I sometimes will grab my squeegee, this is our small squeegee, and just use it to rub it over my transfer design to make sure that I'm getting any bubbles out. So I think that should do it. Sometimes when there is an air bubble, you can actually hear a little popping noise, so you'll know that you got it out. Now you can lay all your pieces down if they don't overlap, if you want. And this one, it looks like we are going to have a little overlapping, see on how I'm placing it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and put my camera down first. I do just want to make sure that there is a nice place for me to be able to add that. And I think that could be on a little diagonal as well. And then our little flash guy will layer over right here. So we don't want to put that on yet. And then I'm thinking this guy can go over here in the corner to do that. So I want to kind of do each piece at a time, but I have a general sense of how I'm going to lay things out. So I'm going to just move this off and put it back on my fuzzing towel till I'm ready. And now the next hardest part is deciding what colors I'm going to use. So remember I said that our if you order this as part of Club Couture, you'll get some Chalkology paste singles. And each time you get them, they're going to be coordinating colors for that particular month's transfer. So I believe it's Wildberry White and Storm that's coming with the Snap transfer. I'll have to look that up to be sure, but I think that's right. But what I wanted to tell you is what to do with this little packet once you get it. First and foremost, I would say, especially if it's been cold where you are, make sure that it warms up in your house before you try to use it. And then second, I would say, give it a little bit of kneading. So notice that I'm just kind of pressing it, stirring it, I guess, a little bit inside the container. Just loosening it up and making sure that if it was feeling a little chunky or hard in places, that I made it a little bit more malleable. Now the container has a little tear strip, and you want to tear it open. Voila! And one of the cool things about our Chalkology paste, and I don't know if you can really see this, but it really needs just a tiny bit to be used. And so you may very well not use the full amount of Chalkology paste that's in here. You may also find that the Chalkology paste might be better served if you put it a little bit into a bowl, and we won't need any more than that for sure. Since this is water soluble, you don't have to worry about the jars that you put it in. And you can actually roll this up and then clip it with a paper clip, or put it in a sandwich baggie or something like that, and reuse the rest of it for another project. If you think this needs a little bit of water, you can add a drop or a squirt if you need to, and then just stir it up. So I didn't put very much in. Right, basically, you'll see this project is not going to take a lot of chalk paste, so you can give it a little bit of stir if you've added some water to it, and then just lay it down, dab some on your transfer, and then use the Chalkology paste squeegee to spread it over the surface. So you just want to make sure that all of the screen surface is covered, and then I can put this right back into the bowl here. If you're just squirting it right from the little packet, that's fine too. You can absolutely do that as well. If you're just not sure about the consistency and thinks maybe that you could give it a little bit of water to loosen up the consistency, then putting it in a bowl might make sense. And when we pull it up, look at the beautiful design that's left. Can you totally see why white is the most popular Chalkology paste color? Everyone always asks me what's the most popular color. White by far is absolutely the still #1 best seller for Chalk Couture. And you can see why. Look at how it just pops on this black chalkboard. And with this white frame, how gorgeous is that, right? Now, if you're in a little bit of a hurry and you want to be able to work on the next element, and this is still wet, there's a couple things you can do. One, you can, go out, grab a cup of coffee and come back. Or you can use a heat gun or a hair dryer and just give it a little blast of air to dry it up. Usually doesn't take too long, so just a quick blast will do it. And I can see it looks like it's almost dry already. See, nothing's coming off on my hand. And as I said, our chalk paste is going to go on wet and it's going to dry hard. So it is ready. I am not getting any on me, and this isn't going to come off unless I want it to come off, and I take a sponge to it with some water. So you don't have to worry about it if somebody's going to brush up against it. It's not going to come off on their hands. It's not going to come off on your design. You are going to be able to use it over and over again. All right, so the next color I'm going to use is our brand new Raspberry Sorbet. I just love this beautiful color. And I thought it'd be really fun for the words down here. So in this case, this is looking pretty good. This is a new chalk paste that I just opened recently. So usually it's a good idea just to give it a quick stir just to smooth it all out. And it looks pretty good. And again, you can dab a little bit with your little stirrer here if you want, but really use your squeegee to do the work. If you need a little more, you can dip it back into your jar, or you can dab it a little bit with your spreader, whatever you like. Now the thing is, this is made out of chalk. It is paste, not paint. So you do want to move fairly quickly, because as the chalk is exposed to air, it is going to start to dry a bit, and you don't want your chalk paste to dry on your transfer. If it dries on the transfer, then it's not going to be left behind on your chalkboard surface. But you know what? If you mess up, don't worry about it, because all you need to do is erase it with water and do it again. That's easy, right? No problem. All right, let's lift this up and see what we have. Look at that. Perfect, perfect design. Look at that. Collect moments, not things. What a great saying. Hey Sue, Jessica's here with us today too. Great to have you ladies. So nice. New members of our team. So I'm so happy you're here. It's been a great month to join Chalk Couture. And again, I'm just going to give it a little blast here with the heat tool, just to hurry the drying process along, just so I don't stick my hand in it, because, you know, I will do that. That's possible. And now I'm going to take our, oh snap, and I got to decide where I want to put it. I think I'm going to put it on a different angle this way and smooth it down. And again, I've got another squeegee here that's dry, and it's going to go right over. It's going to touch my camera a little bit. I'm okay with that. If you don't want it touching, you could certainly move it up, totally up to you. And you could even make these different colors if you wanted, of the different words. I think I'm going to keep it pretty consistent, and I am going to use our brand new Shimmer paste. Matter of fact, see, haven't even opened it yet. So this is our Shimmer Silver. These new Shimmer pastes are available in gold and in silver and in copper. And I didn't bring up a pair of scissors. So I don't think I have a pair of scissors hanging out over here. I do not. And I am the queen of no nails. If you've watched me before, you know this. Oh, but you know what? Look. Who needs scissors when you have our stirrers? It's always cool to know you can try out other things and make them work for you. Now, I did notice when I've used this before, I used the gold previously. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to go throw this in the garbage. That because the glitter is built into the chalk paste, it does clog up, I guess is probably the best way to say it, the transfer a tad. So you want to make sure that when you use this on your transfer that you don't expect that you're going to be able to reuse a transfer without washing it in between when you use the glitter paste. Okay, so just so you know that. And I just love the glitter. Look at that. I mean, oh snap, isn't that fun with the little glittery look? And it's smooth. It goes on super easy. I want to make sure that all of the words are covered. And you'll see that I'm just scooping up the excess, and I'm going to put it right back in the jar. Not going to waste a single bit of it. I'm just going over it a little bit because I want this to be really glittery. I love the glitter. And I love that we don't have to add glitter anymore after we finish, that we can do it all built in to the Chalkology paste. Now notice when I pull the transfer off, I want to do so not at an angle. I want to make sure that I am not stretching this transfer. Oh, look at how is. Don't you love that little O snap? I am loving it in that glitter. Yay. Who loves glitter? I totally love glitter. All right. So we've got our O snap. We've got our little camera here. We've got our collect moments, not things. Now I think I'm going to grab my little corner here, and I think I'm going for this raspberry sorbet again. Give this another little pop of color. I mean, who doesn't love pink, right? Ugh. And this is gorgeous. And voila, we're just gonna pull that up. Look at that, how sweet that is. And then lastly, we have this little guy that would be really cute to put in, maybe with that glitter. What do you think? I'm just gonna not even bother with my squeegee. I'm just gonna use my stirrer here to make that little pop. And you could put it up here maybe. If you want, you can grab your white if you want and add that. So I'm going to clean this off here because, as I said, it's got a little glitter action going on. So I just put it in a little bit of water here, and I think it's going to be great. So if I want to add a little white here, I can just sit that back down. And this white dried a little bit while it was sitting in my bowl, so adding a little water to it might be necessary. And there we go. So maybe one more, what do you think? One more, maybe right there. Add a little water here to this white that was sitting in the jar. And whoop. There we go. Oops, that was a little watery. So if I want to fix that, all I need to do is just grab a little Q-tip, or if I decide I don't like it, I can just take it off. Whatever I decide. And that's it. Our project is complete. It was quick, it was easy, and super fun. So I hope you enjoyed it. And remember that if this is something that you want to pick up, you're going to need to grab it quick because it is going to be gone very soon. And I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to grab it if you'd like it. So any questions, please feel free to reach out to me anytime. Again, if you're watching me on replay, be sure to say hi and comment where you're coming in from. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But in the meantime, I hope you have a great night. It's time for Jeopardy here on the East Coast, and then Survivor later at 8. So I'm going to go watch that with my hubby. But in the meantime, I hope you all have a good night and enjoy your family. Take care, everybody. Bye.